Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more MechWarrior Online, and as I'm sure most of you are aware, the clan invasion has begun. Today we'll be driving around in the Adder. This is the A variant, and I have customized it a little bit. Once this battle is over, we'll go ahead and head back to the mech lab, and I'll show you what I've done to it. Although you can kind of get a general idea by looking at my weapons group. Anyways, as we are playing this live, let's see if we can do some sniping with these ER large lasers. In fact, the clan mediums aren't bad either, really. Not sure what I'm looking at there. I don't know if that's a... No, that's just a piece of the environment, I think. There's one, though. Some ECM coverage, perhaps. These lasers can definitely reach out and touch someone. Lots of fun. And I think that guy's going to think twice about coming out of there again. Stalker. Now, the downside to these clan light mechs is that they're not as fast as the Innersphere mechs, it seems. So you have to be careful. You don't want to get stuck out there on your own. Otherwise, you're just toast.
New target acquired.
And while they can pack a punch due to the fact that they can hold more weapons, usually it seems, the lack of ECM on this adder specifically is a problem, because being a sniper, whoa, that was close, it doesn't always work out since they can see you. I've grown quite fond of the Raven 3L with ECM and double ER large, lots of speed, pretty much invisible most of the time. Oh, he's smoking. Were they able to push up on that rock over there? Alright, let's move up a little bit. I don't want to get stranded. I'm also not fully skilled up yet.
New target acquired.
Stalker's backing up there, but it looks like they might be pinned back there.
Target acquired.
Now, even these clan ER mediums are pretty good. They've got some nice range to them.
Warning, incoming missile.
Frack! Taking some fire there. Where are those missiles coming from? I do not like missiles at all, especially the clan missiles. For some reason, they seem... or they feel more potent for some reason. Careful, just shoot and scoot.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Inbound, take cover. Gosh, I feel like it's harder to escape missiles since the last time I played. I don't know if they've changed the curve they have on them going around structures, but they just feel worse. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination or something, but... Frack. I feel like I'm getting stuck over here. Again, I don't have ECM, so trying to be... you know, some sort of sniper. Not as easy. Hopefully I don't get flanked, because I am kind of back here by myself. Some movement. Now, I will tell you that the clan mechs aren't overpowered, which... a lot of people thought that they would be, and it would seem that even MechWarrior Online veterans are just simply shocked at that fact. Everybody thought that they would show up and just steamroll everything, but it would seem that they're pretty well balanced. And considering the issues that this game has had, it's doing pretty well with the balance. Shocking, I know, but wow, my leg just got messed up there. Time to switch locations.
New target acquired.
The clans seem to do pretty well when it comes to range combat. They've got a lot of lasers that will reach out and touch you. Oh, frack.
Critical damage.
Try to get out of here, but the leg's gonna go.
Critical damage.
And he knows to shoot. Oh no, he's got machine guns and everything, and there goes my legs.
Left leg destroyed. New target
Frack you.
acquired.
At least I took his arm out.
Incoming.
Ah! Nuts. 327 damage there, not too bad, but pretty much what I thought would happen there is I spent too much time by myself trying to snipe when I should have regrouped with my Lance or the rest of the team. So that was kind of my fault. I get a little bit distracted when I'm doing live commentary. You get stuck out there by yourself in a light mech. Not really coming back from that when it's a clan, because you just don't have the speed to get away. I don't really have the twist speed on that adder. If it was a Raven, you know, I could have dipped out of there maybe a little quicker, but I took a lot of early leg damage, which is unfortunate. But you can see that we've got this spider looking to engage. Shoot and scoot.
Warning, incoming missile.
Check what the rest of the team is doing. Let's see what we got going on here. Could go any way at this point. They are recapping Epsilon. We've got an Atlas back here that I probably should have hung out with. I just didn't want to give up that sniping position. I had a really good location there. A lot of targets showing up, which is why I was able to at least pull off 320 plus damage. But at the end of the day, I think I'd rather be alive and spider no more. Now, this hunchback, I think, what is this guy up to?
Warning, incoming missile.
The rest of these guys engaging. Missiles, missiles, missiles. Oh boy, you're out in the open too.
Missile.
Although somehow you skirted those. We could get this on cap. Oh, there's a target he's got back there. A couple of targets actually. This could be rough. Thinking maybe he should have went back, took some cover. Now he's opened the 3 mechs. Yep, that's bad. Three points fully capped. So hopefully we can maintain that. These guys just need to kind of stay alive here, but uh-oh. I don't know how this is going to go. PPC, 2 AC5s. Man, finish the summoner off. This guy's a beast. Letting him have it, but it's not enough. Still running around like a maniac.
25%.
And the other guys here trying to get some PPC shots in. They are trying to, oh crap, they're taking Theta and Gamma. This might not be good. I thought we'd have had this from Cap, but this guy's shutting down. Wow, they cannot kill this thing. Holy frack. Get that torso.
Critical.
I think they're panic firing at this point. Guy is, sheesh, finally taking his dirt nap, but these cap points are the problem. We're at 719, but they're retaking because they have cap, but they're grabbing gamma and theta and sigma. We've got sigma and epsilon still, so we might still grab this. Wow, that was rough. Those summoners are a beast, and I'd like to see what I can do with one, because one of the variants I think has the 2 ballistic slots in the chest, which are kind of raised up below the cockpit for hull down fighting. All right, pretty close game there. Come on, stat screen. There you go. You can do it. I did pretty well on my lance, 2nd in damage, 327. I'm usually happy if I'm in a light and I can do over 300. If I break 300, I'm alright. I've done somewhere in the range of 500 plus, I think, with this mech. You can do more depending on what kind of targets you have. Anyway, okay, so wasn't a super fantastic game. I stayed in one location for a little too long, but it did show you the sniping potential of this loadout. So there's the adder. Good looking mech, by the way. I just really like the way it looks. If anything, the conceptualization behind the MechWarrior Online mechs is absolutely fantastic. They've done a great job at making generally horrible 80s designs look great, and this is another example, just a really good looking mech. I like my camouflage setup here too. So anyway, enough of that. Adder A is the one that we've used here, and I'm gonna just take a look at the mech details. Now the Adder A is something that I probably wouldn't have used stock. I don't like all the missiles it had on it. I'm not really a missiles guy in this game, but as you can see here, adding some ER large lasers and ER mediums make this an effective sniping platform. Plenty of heat sinks to keep you cool. I find that even in warm climates, you seem to do pretty well, as long as you just maintain chain fire or decent weapon grouping setups. This mech gets the job done. Now, I've placed the ER large lasers in the upper torso because, as you can see from the arm-mounted laser position, they're elevated slightly. So that means that if I have a mountain or hill in front of me, I can just peek up and then fire the ER large and pull back. It's not much. Again, you can see the height difference is very minimal, but it's enough that it seems to work, because if you think about the cockpit placement, you can just raise your cockpit to the level you want, fire, and then back off. I find that it does make the difference. So I decided to go with that loadout. Now, all adders seem to have a flamethrower dead center on the top above the cockpit, which I believe is unfortunate. You cannot remove it. But on top of that, I just think it's silly that you would put a flamethrower above your cockpit. I mean, we've seen footage of flamethrowers in action and how they spit out bits of napalm. You know, you can imagine some of that landing on the cockpit. And if it doesn't damage the cockpit or the glass or anything, at least I'm sure it's making a mess or leaving a mark or doing something, you know. So I just think that it's kind of a silly place to put a flamethrower. You know, if I was designing a real mech, I definitely wouldn't put that up there. You know, maybe put it on the bottom or something, but it just seems really weird. I never actually use it. I kind of forget about it. But anyway, so there's that. I enjoy this loadout. Probably not for everyone, but I like to use this as a sniper. The downside to this mech, though, is that it does not have ECM. So really, you know, if I had to choose, like if I had to pick one mech to really go into a fight with, I'm thinking that I would probably stick with the Raven 3L, because you've got ECM, you've got top-mounted ER large lasers. They're not as amazing as the Clan ER large. I think that the Clan ER large have even more range. I think the damage over time might be better. But I like this where it's mounted, and you just have the speed of the Raven, which is fantastic, and the ECM. So you can harass an entire team with this thing, and if you do get in trouble, you can bug out real quick. Whereas with the Adder, you've got more weapons. You've got the 2 clan ER large, 2 clan ER mediums, so you got a lot more firepower, but you're slower and no ECM. So I find that to be a problem. But I will tell you that the damage potential, I generally can do more damage per game with the Adder than I can with the Raven. It seems, at least lately, I think my max damage that I've had personally, I know people can do better, but what I've had is like 470 with the Raven, where I've done over 500 in the Adder a couple of times. But I will say that I probably have more fun in the Raven 3L. The other choice, of course, is the Kit Fox. But while you can put quite a few ER large lasers on this, I think you can do 3 if you wanted to, or you can change that up. This one, the Prime, does have ECM, but I feel like the mounting positions for the lasers is a bit problematic. And I don't know, I just, because you are a little lighter, you're 5 tons lighter, I think, than the Adder. So, I don't know, it just didn't seem to work for me as much. I think I'm going to turn this into more of a supportive mech, go with some more countermeasures and things like that, and just support groups with ECM. Whereas with the Adder, I just try to become some sort of mobile sniper. Anyway, so I'm going to play another match, or try to play another match, because the last one, while I did some okay damage and we did win, I need some more satisfaction. I need I need a little bit more. So we'll go in. But yeah, right now I've really only played around with the lights. I have tested out some of the other clan mechs stock. I haven't really found anything that I want to brag about yet. Again, I will tell you that they just don't feel overpowered. More often than not, you know, whether you're spectating or playing the game yourself, you're seeing clan mechs get taken out. They're not just an instant win button. A lot of people thought they would be because of apparently what happened in the board game, where it was one of those things that clan mechs showed up and they were just super overpowered. Apparently, you know, PGI said, look, we don't want the mechs to just show up and steamroll everything. So, I don't know. It just seems like they've managed to somehow balance that out. And that's funny considering the problems this game has had or does have. It's not perfect. I've obviously been one of the people out there to complain about some of the faults of this title, but in regards to at least the clan mech showing up, not much of a problem. And if you are looking at trying this game again, if you've played it in the past, or maybe you've never played this game and you're worried about any type of pay-to-win mechanics or overpowered mechs, then I really wouldn't worry about that at all. I'll be the first one to tell you a game's pay-to-win, because I do cover a lot of free-to-play titles. This definitely isn't one of them, but you know what? You don't even have to take my word for it. It is free to play. Download it, try it. You don't like it? Get rid of it. That's what I say. You have nothing to waste but time. Anyways, let's get back to the game at hand. And okay, we've got incoming, and I think there's only one friendly here. So what there's 2 or 3. I'm gonna actually kind of try to stick with the group a little bit more this time, because I don't want to be the priority target. All right, that guy's running around like a maniac, and they're in hot pursuit. I wonder if he's gonna pop up right around here. Oh, see, he just kind of came around that corner there. Now I know that if I go up there, I'm susceptible to fire from range. Base under attack. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I mean, kind of need this night vision a little bit. Let's check out what's going on there.
New target acquired.
Sometimes with the advanced zoom, you can kind of see silhouettes a little bit more. Trying to watch for movement, but
New target acquired.
Twisted fire starter. Alright, let's see. These guys are taking fire up there, so we know we don't want to crest that ramp. Let's see if we can engage from the left a little bit.
New target acquired.
Yep. Let's not do that again because I'm really the only one there, and he's just waiting for somebody to slip up.
New target acquired.
That guy has seen better days.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Ah, these guys are still finding me. Something satisfying about firing a whole bunch of lasers at one time, though, into somebody. See if we can take this ramp. One ducking back behind cover. See, this is the type of position I like to have. More of a, what I call a hull down position. Term I use in my tank games, but kind of similar tactic. Showing as little of your mech as possible. Foxtrot, contact. There's some more moving through here.
New target acquired.
Try to go for the legs on some of these larger mechs. You see here we are able to engage with clan ER mediums as well. Not a bad backup weapon. See him kind of just going through these buildings here. But they do have quite a bit of cover. See, this guy's gonna back up now. Oh, nice! We got him! He thought he had cover. He was mistaken. Now, I am looking at the minimap. I gotta watch my back here because the team has kind of moved up a bit. But I love this spot.
Target acquired.
I see somebody's leg over there. Yeah, see how they're all moving through these buildings?
Target acquired.
Put some hurt on that guy's arm. Try to rip that thing off. Yep, there it goes. 'Tis but a scratch. See if we can remove the other one. I gotta watch my heat a little bit here. This is the kind of fight I like with this mech. This is what this thing is built for right here. Perfect example of how I like to use this. The downside is right now, again, my back is open, so hopefully they don't flank. Also, why advanced zoom can come in handy. Taking some fire there. Rethink my positioning. Because they can...
Target acquired.
get at us, it seems. I think it's Stormcrow. That guy's down. Yes, another kill. This thing can absolutely pack a punch.
New target acquired.
So just cutting through those buildings here. Team is in front of me for the most part, but yeah, they're maintaining that cover. Now I could perhaps try to flank, but I don't really want to get into their engagement range. I'd rather stay long distance hull down. If possible.
Target acquired.
Another one down. Fantastic.
Target acquired.
Hang in there, team. Hang in there. Keep with the long-range combat. Alright, things are starting to quiet down a bit.
New target acquired.
There. Oh, it's a turret. I'm like, how's there a guy up there? Alright, now this is the part where we might have to actually move.
New target acquired.
I love when these matches end up being long-range battles. Kit Fox should be able to tear him up as a group. Now, pay attention to my weapon groupings, how I've got most everything on chain fire, but I do have the ability to hit my third mouse button for a alpha strike.
Incoming missile.
Incoming missiles. That guy's got some anti-missile.
New target acquired.
Some defense turrets that we can work on a little bit there, but
Acquired.
probably want to get rid of that Kit Fox. Is he engaging him head on? Pour it on him! It's a battle master there. I can't get through here. Can I go around? They've got some defense turrets though, I think still. See which way is he gonna back out. Ooh, we got him. I was gonna try to get some cover because I did not want to take the brunt of that guy's attack, but all right, that was a satisfying game. I said I wanted some satisfaction, and I got it. So, you know, I feel like I did more, but 447. I will take it though, because that just felt like a good game. You know, I almost feel like that could have been a 500 game, but you know, hey, 447 is not bad, and especially for a light, long range. We got 3 kills, 4 assists, 5 component destruction, 2 spotting assists. That to me, that just felt like a good game, regardless of whatever the score is. That was just a blast, and perfect example. I really wanted to show you the best way to use that mech. To me, that's it right there. That's what I built this mech for. Long range, advanced zoom. We were able to get shots that nobody else was, hitting targets through the buildings. In fact, most of our kills were just guys thinking that they were safe traveling through cover. They weren't, because we had night vision and advanced zoom. We could see targets that maybe a lot of other people couldn't. We didn't have to get anywhere near them, took very little damage, hull down position. That is what this build is about. Again, maybe not for everyone, but if you like long range, if you like something small, this adder, not a bad way to go. I think it's kind of fun. So anyways, there's that. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you've enjoyed this look at MechWarrior Online. I've been into it again. I tend to take a break from games, come back to them a little later, and I figured the clan invasion was a good time to check it out again. I do have quite a few of the clan mechs, so I'll probably be taking a look at some more of those as I build them. I typically don't consider myself an expert with MWO, which is why I recommend you check out No Guts, No Galaxy, either their live stream on Twitch, NGNG TV, or the YouTube channel. I'll have links in the description below. Phil and Darren, they're really good with mechs and mech loadouts. Phil especially is just fantastic at actually just playing the game. The guy's usually averaging 900 plus damage, which I don't think I've ever gotten that high in this. But for me, I tend to look at this game a little bit differently. I try to look at the tactical aspects of it, more of a long-distance range fighter. So I just try to share what's good and what works for me. Might not work for everybody, and you might think it ridiculous, but hey, at the end of the day, it's all about having fun. So again, check them out, links below. Also, game's free to play if you never tried it. I'll have that link down there as well. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for joining me. I will definitely see you on the next one.